Hi guys, this is Steve from Fitness Training Co Limited. Today's video is regarding a resistance band. Okay, so I'm going to go through some exercises that you can do to help to strengthen certain parts of your body. Um, I have a grey one with me today. These bands come in many colours, okay, and the colours will represent different strengths of the band. Now, I'm only going to go through the grey one here, but again, like you said, you could use different colours for this. This brand is a good brand. It's called Meglio. Easy to pick up and get hold of, and I like the size of the bands. Okay, so it's not one of these where you have to actually tie a knot yourself. So these work really well for upper body or lower body use. So yeah, if you need to get hold of a Meglio, very easy to get hold of. Okay, so that's the first part. Now, I'm just going to drop the camera down a little bit here. So I do apologise, my head is missing, but the main thing here is why we're placing the camera in that position, because you're going to pick up your band, yeah, and place it around the balls of the feet. My associate Arla might be helping out, or maybe not. So your feet go hip width apart like so, okay? You can see that, and trying to keep your toes pointing forwards, so you're not angling your toes out to the side at all. And all we're going to do here, sounds very simple, is march on the spot. So it's a good way to activate the hips and your glute muscles, your bottom, yeah? So from here, we just lift up like so, yeah? And the aim is to stay as neutral as you can, so you're not moving from side to side like so, okay? But yeah, you lift that knee up in line with the hip, so you're not doing this, or you're not doing this. And that's a bit of an exaggeration, but so yeah. And this would be for anything like 20 to 30 repetitions. And you're noticing I'm doing it in barefoot. It's not because I'm inside and on the carpet. It's because I'm not allowing myself to have any added support with any trainers. So also your feet, the little flexor muscles in your feet and around the ankle joints, they're working as well. Okay, so that's marching on the spot. So that gets those hips and glutes working a bit there. Keeping the band in the same position, and not going to move too far from side to side here, but this is what's called a crab walk. So it's the same position, okay, with the feet, the same position, and you would need some room here. So if you've got any large spaces, you can do it outside, obviously, and if you are outside, you could use trainers, okay, don't worry about being barefoot. But anywhere you've got a little bit of room here, and then you start to move from side to side. So if I start from here, and I just do a little movement. Yeah, I've got my hands on my hips, but you can have your hands anywhere you like. There you go. I'm going to go as far to the side as I'm allowed to here. And then I'll do the same to the opposite direction. Obviously, less room. You can do a few more times each side. I'd be looking at 15 to 20 movements from side to side, okay? There you go. I'm going to come back into the center. But what I'm doing here is keeping those feet in the same position. I'm not bringing the feet together and then moving, like so, yeah. There's always the same distance there, which is where you get that crab movement exercise. Really good, again, around the hip and glute area, okay? So you've got the two there with the band in the same position, okay? And then what you can also do is move that band. So around the ankle area, yeah. And you can, again, start with the feet hip width apart like so, and then start to take it into a leg kick, like so. Yeah, a side kick. And looking at 10 to 15 repetitions. Again, all targeting in this one area. Okay, and then you do the same obviously on the other side, and it's really good there for balance as well. Yeah, so your supporting leg will be working as much as the moving leg. Okay, so that's it. You could also then add anything like a squat with a side kick. So you could go down, squat, so you're targeting your quads, your glutes again, yeah, and then stand up, then do a side kick, and then go back down, and then a side kick. Okay, so you've got that as well. So that's a couple of standing exercises there for you. You can also, standing up, do some upper body, yeah, where you place the band around your wrists. Notice that, okay? And you can do some bent over row, so it's a back exercise as well. So you're keeping good resistance with that band, yeah, it's enough resistance there, you're not allowing it to relax. And then just lifting the elbows and opening the hands wider. So I'm going to go front view in a moment and see where the elbows are going. Look at my back is nice and long and neutral. Yeah, I'm not curving the spine. Okay. So from here, hands are quite close to my body, and see the difference there where the hands go apart. Obviously they have to go a little bit further apart if you want to get them right into the side of your body. And that activates your upper back and through the arms and shoulders as well, okay? So that's another one there. And then you have, can be a difficult exercise to replicate in most places, the lat pull down exercise, you know, the big bar in the gym that you would use. So what you can do here is a similar version, not quite the same, but you hold the band above your head, yeah, good grip there, and you drop one elbow down, but you keep the other arm fairly straight, yeah, then you do the same on the other side. So it targets those big muscles in your back, the lat muscles, the latissimus dorsi muscles, okay? So working the big lats, that's it. Good work. Okay, so the key is to keep those arms long, and you look at 10 to 15 reps there, okay? So that's a couple of exercises standing up. What you can then do is I'll drop the camera down, lowering down to the floor. Mat's going out. You can then use that band. It's going to go around the top part of your legs, okay, just above the knees here. And we could do some shoulder bridges. So there's again a bit of a width apart of the feet and knees, arms relaxed to the side, yeah, and we're going to lift up into a bridge and then open the knees wider and then bring these back together and then lowering back down, okay? So you're lifting up, big lift, get those glutes activated as well, open the knees, close the knees, and then back down. So again, looking at sort of 10 to 15 repetitions here. So it's great for the outer thighs there, yeah, your adductor muscles, and then keeping it in the same position, going into what's called a clam, where you're lifting your knees up so in line with the hips. The head can go down to your arm and shoulder. You can always place a cushion or anything else that's a bit more supportive for your head. Your arms don't move, so you place your arms where you want to, and then you're lifting that top knee away from your bottom knee with your ankles in contact, okay? And there's no movement for the body here. The hips are stacked, and you feel that resistance from the band. And it's really specific in these glute muscles here. You could lift the feet off the ground if you wanted to, and the knees will lift off the floor. That's another alternative, yeah, slightly more of a challenge for you. Okay, so that's the clam for you there. And then what you can also do is then place it down, that band around the ankle area, and we can go straighter legs on this one. Once again, anything you want support with your head, if you need that little bit extra support, hand can go on the floor if you want a bit more of a challenge, arm on the side, and then you're looking at lifting that top leg up. So it's more targeted onto your hips, okay? So really good hips. So when we did the shoulder bridge one, that was also working a little bit on the outside. And this is a little bit more now through the hip down to the IT band, which is working all the way down towards the knee. Yeah, and a little bit of glute work as well. If you want to increase the challenge, you lift the bottom leg off the ground and then do the same. Okay, so that's a few exercises with the bands. Again, I will be adding more videos in time as with more maybe specific band exercises that you can do for certain muscle groups. But again, that's a nice generic set of exercises for you that you can do again any time of the day. You know, it's going to take up to sort of 10 minutes. If you think about ratio of repetitions, it can be either 1 set or 2 sets, and anything like 15 to 20 is a good range of repetitions, okay? If you need to contact me at all, please email me on steve@fitnesstraining.co, or my website you can contact me through as well is www.fitnesstraining.co. Have a good day. I will see you soon. Take care now.